Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning into your What Do They Regret March Love Tarot. This will be a 3-card spread, having a look to see what someone romantically significant around you might be regretting about you or about your connection. So this could be an ex, this could be someone you're still in contact with, this could be someone you were once married to, an almost relationship, so something that almost worked out. You might be in contact with this person, you might not, but hopefully this general reading can give you some sort of insight into potentially what this person is regretting. This reading can be applicable to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to leave behind a thumbs up or a subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. Otherwise, let's have a look. Sag, what do they regret? Okay, 3 cards for Sagittarius. Okay, the Strength card. 7 of Wands, and the first card we have here is the 10 of Chalices. The 10 of Chalices is seen as the happily ever after card. It's seen as a card of relationships, connections, happiness. They're really missing you, Sagittarius. I'm not sure if you did very sweet things or you were just very in the moment with this person. I say that because you can see they're seated on this lovely tree branch here. They're looking at each other's eyes so lovingly, so beautifully. So this person is possibly regretting the breakup in general. They were very happy when they were with you. They were very much in the moment, Sagittarius, and things since things have gone awry, then this person feels somewhat depleted and lonely without you. I feel like with the 10 of Chalices coming up here, this is very evident. If this is more so, I guess this is more so applicable maybe if this wasn't a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or it's that they regret not having been in the moment with you as much. I mean, it could be that they're regretting a relationship. I don't think so, though. The 10 of Chalices speaks of ultimate bliss and happiness. And, you know, these two lovers here just are... the attention is on each other here. So I don't know if this person was distracted by other things, Sagittarius, but I feel like there's regret here. Regret not spending enough time with you or not being present in the moment when you did spend time together. And if that's not the case and it wasn't necessarily a water sign, it could definitely indicate that this person is definitely regretting losing you. You brought them a lot. I mean, this is emotional bliss and it's emotional fulfillment. And I think for a lot of you, there was a very strong love attachment here. And as a result, then this person their regret is even more heightened. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign. But if 10 of Chalices is coming up, then wow, there's a lot of remorse here about how they handle themselves in the relationship or in the breakup even. The 7 of Wands is also here. You know, the 7 of Wands, we see these scattered wands here, and then the sun, and I mean, they're all very scattered. And I think the imagery, the symbolism in this deck is, you know, it's bare. It's bare, it's lonely, it's, you know, looking at that image with that 7 of Wands, the sun in the distance. I mean, the sun is seen as the self, the inner child, the persona we portray ourselves as. So I don't know if this person was selfish in a way, or they're regretting selfishness, or they're regretting doing things completely for themselves. Maybe they were pushing their own interests in this connection here, Sag. Maybe it was more about what they wanted, their pacing. But it's things that were bare somehow. Maybe they didn't bring enough to the relationship and they're regretting it. Maybe you brought a lot more to this connection creatively, okay? Maybe intimately. Maybe you really put your best foot forward here, Sag. And unfortunately, this person didn't do as much as you and they felt bare. Or it's, you know, it's an emptiness. So I don't know if someone is feeling empty without you in their life. Now, I think this is more applicable for those that did a lot with this person, like if you had hobbies together or you worked together, or there's something else that you did with this person in your life. It wasn't just a relationship. It's like you had another facet to it. Maybe you lived in the same neighborhood, or as I said, you work together, or you did gym classes together, or there's something else that you did with this person, and they're really missing that. They're really regretting that because there's an emptiness, and this person is feeling, and the reason why I feel like they're feeling that emptiness is because you were such a pivotal part of their life in more ways than one. And since they're feeling that, that's where that emptiness is coming through. I mean, I think at least. But it could be selfishness, or it could be that it was because the sun can represent the inner child. I don't know if it's their wants and needs and attachment traumas that got in the way of the relationship, but they're regretting that. They definitely are feeling empty now, and possibly even a little bit scattered. But they're still attached. I don't know if they've approached you. They told you how attached they are, or what's going on with them. But there is still an attachment here. I don't think that's switched off. Whether or not they come back is a different story, or maybe they're already a part of your life. But that's quite interesting to see. They do have Leo energy here too with the Strength card. I don't know if they're regretting coming on strong. You can see the lion, and he's in action here. It's intimidating, it's confronting, it's powerful, it's explosive. It's we're fearful of that. So I don't know if this person made you feel unsafe. I don't know if this person threatened you. I don't know if they scared you with their temper, but they could be regretting certain actions. Now, look, I would never. I mean, it really depends on the scale of the situation here, Sagittarius, but I would never encourage going back to someone who was emotionally, physically, verbally abusive. Whether or not this person regrets it is hard to say. But I feel like with the Strength card, the roar of the lion, they might have shown you a side to them that wasn't very pleasant, and they might be regretting that. Again, I don't know how severe this was, and obviously each situation is different, but this person could be either regretting them coming on too strong sexually, passionately, emotionally. Maybe they were dictating things to you. The lion is the king of the jungle, the leader of the pack here. There's a lot of pride. Maybe they're regretting that they weren't able to swallow their pride. Maybe it's nothing to do with what I've mentioned. Maybe it's a bit more about prideship and possessiveness, protectiveness. I mean, people do crazy things out of jealousy here, Sagittarius. I mean, it depends if you want to welcome them back in, or I don't know, again, when you can forgive and forget and how severe the situation was. But I do feel like with the Strength card, there's a severity here, and that's sort of captured in the way that the lion is roaring in action. It's almost like someone is walking behind here. So maybe the lion got scared. I don't know if this person regrets getting scared, or maybe they heard the footsteps and something alarmed them, or it's the way they acted in the situation. They're trying to be strong right now, okay? They're trying to summon the strength to move on. There is an emptiness here to them, but the lion goes in pacts, and I feel like I think they try to console with friends and family and go out and do all of these things to sort of distract themselves. I'm not sure if it's worked, but I think there could be regret. Or it's regret for not having the strength to step up, to move away, to say what they wanted to say. It's inner courage or outer courage, and that could be something that they're really having trouble coming to terms with here, Sagittarius, and as a result, they're encountering that sort of energy here where they feel like they weren't strong enough. So again, it is Leo energy. Leo energy is very, very confident. Okay, it's ruled by fire. Sometimes these signs can be seen as overconfident. So I don't know if this person regrets coming across overly confident, or that they had everything together. And maybe they put a wall up. Sometimes we can see the timid, playful lion. Sometimes we can see the roaring beast that's protective and territorial. So maybe they didn't show a side of strength. Or maybe they regret not being your pillar of strength when you needed them most, when you needed their support, you needed their attention, you needed their care, and maybe they failed to provide those things for you, and maybe that's where the regret is residing. I mean, that could also be the case here too, Sagittarius. And it could be competition. Maybe they were competitive in some way. You know, the lion is fiercely competitive, and maybe they regret competition. Maybe they introduced competition into your relationship. They started talking to an ex again, or they followed an ex, or there's someone else that showed them interest, and maybe they didn't back away completely. I mean, competition comes in many forms, in many ways, through many factors. So maybe this coming up around them is regret for having competition get in the way of your relationship, or regret for making you feel like you have to compete for their love, for their attention, for their time. It's hard to pinpoint, but that could be the case for some of you, okay? I will leave your reading at that though, Sagittarius, so thank you so much again for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this content. Please feel free to leave behind a like, a share, or subscribe if you have. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll catch you very, very soon. So take care, Sag, and bye for now.